Hello and welcome to a new midweek vlog. It's Wednesday and it's my day off work. You might remember from last week I said my day off work was Thursday this week, but it got changed last night. Back to my normal day, so yeah, normal week this week. Off work today and then I'm in tomorrow. Yeah, Becky is currently in work. It's 10 to 12, so she, so basically, fill you in a little bit on Becky. So before the schools closed, she was, oh, just ignore this by the way, I've had a shower and I haven't dried my hair yet, and it's just, in fact I might pull this towel off. There we go. Yeah, so before the schools closed to non-essential like parents, she was doing her breakfast club hours at lunchtime, being a midday assistant as a temporary thing whilst breakfast club isn't on, and then she was doing her normal after school club hours like she normally does, which is like 2:45 till 6:30 every day, or 6:15, something like that. And basically when they closed the schools, they didn't need anyone at lunchtime anymore because they only have a handful of children in, or supposedly only have a handful of children in. So she is now currently being part furloughed, part in. So the breakfast club or midday hours are being furloughed, and then she's been doing her after school club hours. The first week the schools closed, she was off, and then the last 2 weeks, so this is the second week, she's been doing after school club with the part furlough in the morning. So they got the news yesterday that they're going to actually close the breakfast and after school club completely until the schools are allowed to reopen fully, whenever that may be, and that all the staff are going on furlough, because there's just not enough children, like paying children, coming to the club, because it's a paying service. And the school basically, even though she technically works for the council, for the school, because the school run the breakfast after school club, the breakfast after school club is technically run as if it is a separate entity to the school, so it has a separate bank account and a separate pot of money to the actual school does, for like all the school staff and all that malarkey. So basically the financial situation for the breakfast and after school club isn't looking great, because when they closed last time they completely closed it for like the first lockdown, and everybody was on furlough, but they were on 100% pay, so they were topping up everybody's wages, that extra 20%, and they get paid fairly well, you know, for the job that they do. So they all got told yesterday that from Friday this week, that'll be the last day that the club is open, and that they'll no longer be opening until the school gets to reopen fully, and that all the staff are going to be on furlough, but at only 80% because they can't afford to top up the wages this time, which isn't great. However, Becky, being the deputy manager, she had a phone call off her manager saying that him and the head teacher had a chat, and they knew that, like, they basically really appreciate all the hard work that Becky does, and they knew that she struggled basically. Not that she struggled, because obviously she lives here and we don't pay any rent here or anything, but we do want to move out one day soon, or some point this year, and the furlough is open-ended, like they could be on furlough on 80% for like a good half of the year. So the 20% of pay, that, it's all a bit confusing, but basically they've offered us some hours in the daytime in the school's nursery, because the nursery's fully open, to basically top her up so that they can afford to top up her wages, and she'd have 100% pay basically. So she'd be like part furloughed, part not furloughed basically, because you can still do that where you can be in but you're also furloughed sort of situation. So yeah, but she's the only member of staff that they've offered that to. I mean, I can say it on here because no one from her work watches these vlogs, but yeah, she has to kind of keep it quiet from the rest of the staff because no one else has been given that nice option. So it's kind of crap for her, but at the same time, she's going, so the extra hours have started today, so today, Thursday and Friday will actually be overtime because she's getting 100% pay this week anyway. So, yeah, she's doing 11:40 till 1 p.m. every day. It's kind of like covering the lunchtime period in the nursery when like all the nursery staff are, you know, flitting into and going on like lunch breaks and stuff. She's just kind of covering that every day, and that will help her get up to her 100% wage, but that starts today. So she's just gone to that, and she'll be back just gone one. Yeah, and we're having a bit of a debate at the minute over email with the local college that me and Becky actually met at, where we did our TV and film course way back when we left school. We are wanting to do, I don't know if I've mentioned it on here, but we're wanting to do a childhood studies degree, but obviously we wanted to do it part-time whilst we are still working, because we still need to earn a wage and stuff. And the local college that we went to do this childhood studies degree on a part-time basis, where you basically do it all at home, and you just have to attend college 1 day a week, which works out okay because I have 1 day off a week anyway, and even if the 1 day in college isn't a Wednesday, my work have said that they can accommodate it. They will be able to change their day off. Claire basically said that she can change her day off from work from a Wednesday to a different day if needs be, which is really nice of her. And Becky's school are the ones that suggested her doing the degree, and they are going to partly, fingers crossed if it's still going ahead because of the current situation, but they're going to part fund her degree. And they have said that the 1 day in college isn't an issue either. She'll still get paid and it'll be sorted out. So yeah, but so basically me and Becky, we met in college, and we was on a television and film production course, and it was a level 3 extended diploma in television and film production, and we both got 2 A's and a B. We got identical results. Yes, we both got 2 A's and a B because it's equivalent to 3 A levels. And then we obviously set up our business, and we had part-time jobs alongside it. So we set up our wedding film business, and the plan was never to carry on doing weddings. The plan was always to film weddings for a few years and then try and venture into the actual television industry. However, it's just virtually impossible. It's really difficult, unless with the TV and film industry, I'll just quickly say, if it doesn't matter what qualifications you've got, how good you are or how crap you are at filming or making content, it's just about who you know, not what you know. If you have an inside link to somebody at a TV production company, then you can get your foot in the door, but apart from that, you're not really going to get in. So yeah, so we set up our wedding filming business, and we had part-time jobs, and we used to just kind of work in retail. Becky's worked in numerous clothing stores, pretty big clothing stores. The main one was, I'm not going to say who it was, but she was there for like 4.5 years, and it all ended a little bit sour, so I definitely can't say who it was. And I used to work for a big jewellery company in the Trafford Centre for like 4.5 years as well. And then when I basically got made redundant from, at the age of like 21, from the jewellery shop, basically, it's a really long story which I might visit one day, but not today. And I basically fell into a breakfast and after school club role. I had a car on finance, and I was kind of stressing, you know, like you do at the age of 21, like, oh, I've got this direct debit that I need to pay, and I need to have money, and blah, 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 blah. And so I just started applying for anything and anything. I was literally just like, I'm just going to get a job, doesn't matter if I like it or not. I just need to get something, and then I can get something else, but I can take my time to find something else that I like, you know, end up in a different jewellery shop or whatever. Because at the time we were still wanting to hopefully make our business full-time eventually one day. And we wouldn't need the part-time jobs. But anyway, that's another story too. But yeah, I ended up getting a job in a breakfast and after school club, which is actually in the school that so the children that I look after now, the youngest one who's still in primary school, it was in his primary school that I used to work in. So I got a job there with this private company who had this breakfast and after school club at this primary school. But she actually had 3 primary schools, but I was kind of based at 2. And it was a super lovely small business, and they were really nice. The lady who owned it was quite old though, and she was like coming close to retirement, and she didn't pay that great basically, but they were really nice people, and I had such a nice time working there. And when I first started working at that job, Becky was actually off work. Hello? Yes, when I actually got that very first job working in a breakfast after school club, Becky was actually off work on the sick because, I don't know if we've mentioned this on the vlogs, but Becky had an accident at the clothing shop that she used to work at. Long story, but she had an accident with, basically at the time she was doing a lot of delivery shifts, like early in the morning, rather than doing day shifts out on the shop floor. Because she became like a supervisor, and they were having problems with the people that worked on delivery not being quick enough, so she kind of put herself forward to doing the delivery shifts, and they had to like lift the most ridiculous size crates of clothes. It was a joke. I saw how big they were when I used to go pick her up sometimes, and you know, get everything out and hang it all up and get it all out into sections in the storeroom and then get out on the shop floor and whatnot. But she used to lift crates which were just crazy, and she obviously didn't lift one correctly one day and had an accident. Nothing major in the moment. It wasn't something that in the moment you'd think something bad had happened, but for about 2 weeks after this incident happened in work, she had really bad back pain, and then it kind of went, and then it came and went and stuff like that. She went to the doctors, and like they referred her for like NHS physio, and that didn't work, and then she got sent for all these scans, and she had an MRI scan, and basically she has 2 slip discs in her back. And so when I very first got the job in a breakfast after school club, I've gone off on a right tangent, haven't I? But I feel like it's like story time, you're probably interested. Yeah, when I first got this job in a breakfast after school club, Becky was off on the sick because she was recovering from having major spinal surgery. She had massive spinal surgery to have the discs not pushed back into place, but have them shaven so that they weren't, because they were pressing on her main nervous system that goes down her legs. So she had horrendous sciatica down her... Okay. So she had horrendous sciatica down her left leg and bad back pain across her lower back. So basically what they've done is they've corrected it so that it's not pressing on any nerves anymore. So she doesn't get any leg pain, which was like the worst part, but she just gets like dull lower back pain here and there basically. And she should be just kind of corrected, and with the correct aftercare physio, she should pretty much be living life normally. And so she was on her like post-op recovery when I started the job, and then she was coming up to her finishing the post-op recovery, and she was supposed to be going back into work, and she didn't want to go back into work at the job that she was at because they just weren't very understanding of the back situation, and they were still trying to make her do delivery shifts and lift stuff, and there was quite a few times where they forced her, even with 2 slip discs, to continue doing delivery shifts and lifting stuff, and you know, told her that she could get like disciplinaries and things if she didn't complete the task that she had to do. So basically I was like, well, this new job that I'm at is really nice, everyone's lovely, and I know that they needed another member of staff. So I was like, why don't I ask if they'd consider giving you an interview? So basically she got the job, and so then we worked together at the same company, but we was at different schools. We were kind of at the same school, but kind of weren't. We did some shifts separately at different schools, and then we did some shifts together at the same school. But we had such a nice time then. It was such a nice part of my life, and her life as well. I think we worked there for like a year and a half, and we just had a super lovely time. And I think for the first time in a long time, in the moment, we actually were genuinely happy, because we'd had like a tough few years with. I was having a bit of a bad time at the jewellery shop. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed working at the jewellery shop, but it was really tough. You had to work to a lot of targets, and I was on like my final warning, not because of anything more than just that I wasn't hitting my targets, and they had to, like, the management had to follow the rules in terms of not hitting your targets, but it was just so difficult. The targets were really unachievable. Like, for example, they wanted me to like sell 20 grand's worth of stuff in a 4-hour shift, and it was like, it's just not possible unless the right person walks through the door wanting to buy a Cartier off me, you know. It depends who walks through the door. Yeah, so I was like, I'd had a really stressful last couple of years working at the jewellery shop. She'd had obviously a stressful few years with the incident at work, and then, sorry, that's Maisie and the cat. She'd had a stressful few years with the incident with her back, and then having the spinal surgery and blah blah blah. So we had a really nice time working there. 1 minute. So I need to wrap this story up. I'm right waffling, aren't I? So we both worked in breakfast after school, and at that first play worker job, she paid for us to do a level 2 childcare course, basically, but only a level 2, not a level 3. And we want to do this degree, and the saying that we can't do the degree because we don't have a level 3 in childcare, even though we have the right amount of UCAS points with our level 3 in TV and film. And we do have a level 2 in childcare, and we have 5 years experience in childcare now. So we're like, just let us on it. So I'm having a bit of a back into email session with the college, basically. Yeah, it's a bit of a faff, and you just got a right old little backstory there. Sorry, I've moved downstairs now to sit with Mad Maisie. I'm gonna chicken. Yeah, she's completely ignoring me. Yes, so yeah, you just had a little random backstory then, didn't you? So we're having a bit of a faff with the college, because they're saying we can't do it, but someone that Becky's already spoken to the other week on the phone has said that it'll be fine, and we're like, just let us do it, will you? So because we want to basically get this degree in childcare, so that some point in the future, we can do something with it. Maybe set up a business, but that's a real in the future sort of thing. We'd love to in the long run set up a breakfast and after school club, because we absolutely love breakfast and after school club. But like a private company one where it would be in its own premises or rented premises, wherever, that's close by to hopefully 2 or 3 primary schools, and we do like a walking bus, or we'd buy a minibus and like do a drop off and pick up service, and then they'd come back to the venue that we'd have, and we'd do proper meals, we'd do proper tea, it wouldn't just be a snack, and it'd be a really cool hangout place. It'd have proper nice toys and stuff, and that's just the plan that we want to do. But it'd have to all be officially registered as a proper business with Ofsted, and to register a business with Ofsted, because we want to manage it ourselves. We could actually like aim to set it up now without a degree, but we'd have to employ someone to manage it with the relevant qualifications, because our qualifications isn't suitable in terms of Ofsted. But we want to manage it ourselves. Becky's a bit of a control freak about it. I'm a bit like, I don't mind employing somebody to manage it for us, and she's like, no, I want to manage it myself, because they'll try and take over it, which I understand her point of view. So for us to manage it ourselves, we need to do this degree, basically. yeah, long-term plan. That's what we want to do. Watch this space. Won't be anytime soon, obviously, because we need to do a degree, which takes 3 years, and we're doing it part-time. But yeah. Also, Becky's got the option of her school really want her to do this degree because they want her to be a teacher, which has never ever been on the cards. But she's kind of quite likes the idea of it. So yeah, and we both, at the end of this degree, we'd have the option. Basically, we could be a teacher. We'd only be qualified to be a teacher in a primary school though, not a secondary school. And to actually be the teacher, you'd have to obviously do the top up thing at the end, where you do the, I don't know what it's called. I'm not clued up with degrees and stuff, but obviously if you wanted to then become a teacher, you'd have to do a further bit on the end of it, and it'd be like 4 years instead. But yeah, crazy. Our life has just completely changed in the last year and a half in terms of like our career path that we want to go on, but in a good way, because we completely fell out of love with filming and TV and film and stuff, and it's just a rat race that I don't want to be on that rat race anymore. Like, I just can't be bothered with it. So, and we've both fallen in love with childcare, so yeah, we like it. Yeah. In the meantime, we'd like to go on as many Disney trips and live not with parents as much as possible. Oh, anyway, we've had a crazy week so far. It's only Wednesday. Monday was mental and Tuesday was mental, but it's not anything that I can discuss on the vlog, so I probably shouldn't have really said that. But I'm going to be one of those people where I say, I can't tell you what we've been doing, but it's really exciting. It's really exciting. You'll find out soon though. You will. Big surprise. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing with my day. Currently sat downstairs with Maisie with hair that's soaking wet, but I brushed it. Might just let it dry on its own all day. Can't really be bothered with the hairdryer. Yeah. And the diet went out the window yesterday. It was alright for lunch, but last night's tea we had Jenny's meatballs. And anyone who knows us can't say no to Jenny's meatballs. And they're probably about 700 calories on just one meal. But you know what? I don't really care. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling now, and I'll pick up the camera again when there's something worth saying. Becky's back. There she is with a Donald Duck jumper on. And I'm cooking lunch. Making the frittata. We've got some bacon. We usually use ham trimmings, but it's gone out of date. There wasn't much left of it though, to be fair. So we've got bacon instead of ham trimmings, and mushroom cooking at the minute in the pan. And then when all this is cooked, we'll add some spinach, and then we'll add the egg mixture. Oh, and I need to turn the grill on, don't I? Yeah. That's the point. What do you think? I mean, it's just bacon and mushrooms in a pan. I'm sure you've all seen that before. Yeah. Becky's looking for the cheese. And the egg has gone in. We're just waiting for it to cook. Let's just leave it now.
I'm so not in the mood for a diet today.
I know, neither am I. And you were the one who suggested the frittata. Yesterday was not a good day. It was not a good day for dieting yesterday. That's why when my mum suggested doing a meatballs, we were like, yes.
Yeah, we'll just have it.
Yeah, I can't, like I said before, I can't tell you what happened yesterday, but you'll find out soon. Oh, hello. Right, it's much later, and time is it? It's 10 to 5. I can't even remember last time, so I think we were making lunch, wasn't we? Becky's obviously in work, and I've been doing bits and bobs. Like, there's been lots of stuff going on that I can't really vlog. It's been lots of emails and things like that, and nothing that I can talk about, unfortunately. But I've just been on, like, scrolling through Facebook and stuff. I haven't told Joe about this, but some woman posted on Facebook. So Joe doesn't live in this area. She lives like 15-minute drive away, and so she's not in this Facebook group. It's like a dogs group for the people, basically the people that own dogs in the local area, to like, you know, ask questions and stuff like best parks to go to and, you know, all that crap. And this lady's just posted in it a pink dog coat and a pink harness for an extra small puppy, and she said, does anyone want them? She doesn't want any money for it, but they're too small for her dog. So I've just jumped on it like, oh, can I have them? Because I think they might fit Disney, because I know Disney's super tiny. So I'm on my way to this lady's house. I need to try and find it. I was going to try and put the camera on the mount, but it's all the way over there, and it's a bit of a faff. We need to move the mount to like where the camera is now. We've bought some like pads so that the suction will stick to the dashboard and not the window and stuff. Yeah, so let's go and find this lady's house, shall we? I think we shall. Oh, I found the lady's house. Just been and got it. She was really nice. But she put on the post that it's all super tiny. It's not super tiny. Look how big that is. That's not tiny tiny. I mean, I'd say that's a small. I wouldn't say it's extra small. Oh. But she might grow into it though, because she is still a tiny puppy. So, maybe. Maybe. Oh, so nice though. Look at the colour of that. It's like grey and like baby pink, but like a really nice pink. Oh, it's gorgeous that, isn't it? For free. And a harness. I'll show you the harness. The harness will definitely be okay. Look at that little tiny harness. That's cute. Yeah. Well, you got to be on Facebook at the right place at the right time. Hello. It's Thursday now, and it's 25 to 1. Oh, I've got loads of messages. What's going on? I'll have to look at them in a minute. It's 25 to 1, and I'm not in work today. Surprise day off. I'm so lucky, aren't I? I had a day off yesterday, and now I've got a day off today, and I'm still getting paid. Yeah, I've got a surprise day off. I don't know if anyone's seen or is local to Manchester, but the weather around here has been horrendous, and we have been on like a critical warning for flooding. And although like my road's pretty safe, the local area isn't in a great state, and it has rained non-stop for about 3 days straight. Really heavy rain. Our garden is like a swimming pool, honest to God. Like, if you took Maisie out there, she'd need armbands. Like, it's like an actual swimming pool. And the River Mersey, which you've seen us do dog walks down quite a few times in the vlogs, is virtually, the water level is at the same level as like where you'd walk, and you've seen how far down it usually is. So it's not in great shape, the river, and it has burst its banks a bit further down the river, down in Didsbury, and I know people have had to be evacuated and things like that. So yeah, it's not good. So my my boss, and it started it started snowing last night as well, randomly, really heavy snow, and it started to stick as well, which we were so confused about considering how much it had rained. Yes, we had really thick snow last night randomly. Luckily most of it's all like melted now, but oh, it was just so bizarre. And when it turned into like super thick snow, Claire texted me last night and she was like, I'm going to keep the kids off school tomorrow, I'm working from home anyway, you stay at home and we'll see you on Friday. When obviously hopefully the weather will have calmed down. So yeah, I've got a day off work because of the freak weather basically. It is pretty bad. Becky's in work though. She's currently gone to do the nursery stuff, and then she's got deputy manager duties this afternoon. Yeah, so that's where we're up to. We're on Thursday, and I'm just going to start editing this vlog for Monday, so because it worked quite well last week, didn't it? It was up and ready to go from Monday morning, just needed to go live at 5 PM. So yeah, I need to make lunch in a minute. Becky's took a sandwich to work, and I'm not going to have a sandwich, I'm going to cook something because I'm hungry. And oh, because it's been a stressful week, again, I know I can't tell you, but I've stress eaten this, so the diet's not been going that great this week. Yeah, I've eaten the whole thing. I ate half yesterday and half today, so God knows how weighing's going to go tomorrow morning. But you know what, If we haven't lost weight, it's fine, because we've had a bit of a tough week. Right, I've got little Miss Maisie in here, who's wandering around the room to no end. Aren't you, chicken? I've been having a little tidy up. Well, I say I'm having a tidy up. I haven't been having a tidy up. I've put the clothes away that have been on the radiator for a whole week, literally since last week's vlog, well and truly dry now, and put Becky's coat on from last night because he got drenched in the snow and it's really damp still. So, oh, what are you after? Hey, what are you after? Hey, what's up? What's up? Hey? Are you going to come and sit on the bed? Go sleep, or do you want to go downstairs? Downstairs, right, I better take her downstairs then. Hello, and welcome to Friday Friday! I said that to the kids this morning. They were in the worst mood. I'm not even joking. All three of them were horrendous this morning in terms of just so stroppy. I've got a full-on teenager, a pre-teen, and a little boy who was just in a right mood, and I was literally like, just want to get to school, guys. I even took them to school early, and then one of them forgot the wellies, so I had to go bleeding back with it. But, oh, anyway, I was like, come on, kids, it's Friday Friday. And I actually got a bit of a smile out of them when I said it. Oh, anyway, it's Friday Friday. We've both weighed ourselves, haven't we? And I've lost £3 and Becky has lost 2. So we're super chuffed, and we are measuring our waist as well. So we measured our waist last week for the first time, and then we weighed it again. Measured it last week for the first time, measured it again this morning, and we both lost 1 inch off our waist as well. So we're super pleased with that, aren't we? Yeah. And now we're gonna indulge on breakfast. No, I'm joking. We're not going to indulge. We're gonna go and have some breakfast though. Yeah. I would love a Mackey's as well. Can't afford a Mackey's. It's not that I don't. To be fair, if I had the money, I'd be straight in McDonald's right now. Well, we can't go in, can we? But I'd be straight in that drive-through, steady down the road. But we've got no money, so in a way, the bank account is saying no, which is helping. Saying yes. Oh jeez.
No, we can't.
No, we're not. We're not. We're being good.
To, though.
No. Being good. Yeah. So I've got the dentist in a bit. 12 o'clock. You know, I had most of last year. I had all that toothache and stuff. So I've got a full-on dental plan going on. So I've got to have 4 appointments. I've already had appointment number 1 when they pretty much sorted out the infection and they gave me a temporary filling. And then today they're going to take out the temporary filling to do some root treatment, which takes 45 minutes, then put another temporary filling back in. And then I've got a 3rd appointment where they'll do an x-ray and check that everything's okay and whatnot. And then I've got a 4th appointment, which I don't know when these 3rd and 4th appointments will be, but the 4th appointment, they'll put a proper filling in once all the root stuff's done. And hopefully it'll stay in place and won't fall out and I won't need a crown in the future. But who knows, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, I've got a dentist at 12, which I'm not really looking forward to, but you know, oh well. Yeah, so should we go and enjoy some breakfast, Becky? Let's go and have some breakfast. Off to the dentist now. Wish me luck. Hello. Long time no speak. I feel like this week's vlog's going to be really short because I've barely vlogged this week. We've had a lot going on that can't be vlogged, and today, oh my gosh, so I went to the dentist. I have had a root filling and then a temporary filling put into my tooth. It went quite well, to be fair. It didn't hurt, which was nice. Obviously I had it all numbed and whatnot, but like the first appointment was quite painful and tender. Like it was really uncomfortable, I should say, actually, the first appointment. But today I wasn't uncomfortable at all. Perfectly fine. Considering it was like root stuff, you'd think it'd be quite, you know, bad, but it was fine. So, and then I went straight to work from there, which was at like 12:30, 1:45ish. And I was at work so late tonight. John was supposed to finish work at 6, so I'd be going home about 6:30ish, and he rang me at 7 saying he was really sorry he was stuck with a really really poorly patient, and that he didn't know. Well, he didn't say that. He said he was supposed to finish an hour ago and hopefully he'd be leaving in 20 minutes. Obviously he didn't leave in 20 minutes. He got home at like 8:45, so yeah. I was there for quite a while, but it's all good. It's not it wasn't a problem, it's just unexpected. Yeah, so that's been my Friday. There's Becky in bed. Becky's had a migraine all day that she can't shift. Yeah, so that's basically what's happened today. So I'll try and vlog tomorrow and maybe bulk this video out a little bit, but maybe this might be the first under an hour vlog in a long time.
Needs to be quicker to edit.
I know. I've already started editing it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's edited so far. Up to like today, I think. Yeah.
Well, what a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive, eh?
Mm.
We've had no Friday drinks. I don't think there's a quiz on tomorrow night either. There was one on tonight about the water parks, which even if we wanted to do it, we couldn't have done because I was stuck in work. I couldn't get home until it will have finished, the quiz. But I haven't seen one advertised for tomorrow night, the Get Binky quizzes, so I don't think we'll be doing one. Just a bit sad, isn't it?
Started to enjoy them.
But we'll see what tomorrow may bring. I know that we've got a trip to B&M planned. There's a few bits we need to get tomorrow. But yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow for Saturday. Sorry that I haven't really filmed much the past few days, but there's not much we can do, is there? Good morning. It's Saturday and it's quite early actually. Well, I say early, it's early for us on a Saturday. It's 8:15. Well, it's just about to be 8:15. We're getting dressed and we're going to go to B&M. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So everyone loves a mooch around B&M, don't they? So why not come and have a look? Oh no.
Oh no.
It's a bit of a snow blizzard. You can't really see it very well, but yeah, it's a bit of a snow blizzard going on right now. And it's sticking. Becky's not really a fan of driving in the snow.
Who is a fan of driving in the snow though? Come on.
No, that's true. That's very true. It's actually sticking as well.
Oh no.
Oh no, lassie.
Becky doesn't drive on the snow.
Look at the sky, it's like pure white.
Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's horrendous. It only started about 5 minutes ago. I've just fully skidded as well. Emma's just running into B&M to get what we need. Whew, scary times, man. It's coming down well thick. Just all of a sudden, dead random. Look, the golden arches. It's calling our names. It's not.
Right, we're back from B&M. It was a little bit stressful on the way home from B&M because the snow had come down very quick and Becky's car wasn't coping very well on the roads.
Well, like Becky wasn't coping very
Becky. But we're back and we're in one piece. One thing I forgot to tell you, well, we surely got it yesterday to be fair. Becky now has to do these every 3 days NHS COVID-19 self-test kits. So she has 7 in there. She has to do it every 3 days, every Monday and every Thursday. So she's super chuffed about that, aren't you? Super chuffed.
Super chuffed.
Yeah. So and it's it's the rapid testing kit, so you have to like do it all yourself and then you have to use all these scientific apparatus, you know, like using the petri dish and all that malarkey. And then half an hour later you'll get a test result, either positive or negative. So Yeah, she's got to do that
Find out soon.
starting from Monday. Let's find out if Becky is asymptomatic.
Look at her.
So, yeah.
We're all ready to watch a film.
Becky and Maisie ready to watch a film. I'm going to scan these pictures. You send some pictures to Laura. Oh, look how cute Maisie is.
You know Dad, don't you? Oh.
Are you being cute?
Don't you?
She does.
You ready for that? Me too. Should we have a nap together? Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, she's being so cute. We're out on a walk, aren't we? And getting all them steps in. Right, Becky, look at this house. It's massive.
Oh, we forgot the grey windows.
The grey windows.
And the orangey brick.
We're just like admiring houses like one day. Yeah, so last weekend, last Sunday, it was, this is Saturday now obviously. Last Sunday we went out and did a 5k walk. Just like down residential roads, nowhere special. So I have a feeling that's what's about to happen again. We're already on 2k. So, and the route we've gone, by the time we get back, we probably will have hit 5.
We're dead.
We'll be dead, but we need to work off all the bad meals that we've had over the last few days. That's what we're doing. Oh, we're having Nando's for tea. We are, guys. Phil's treating us. Not just us, everybody in the house. He said he wanted to buy everyone a takeaway for tea, but he wanted something different because we always have the Thai or an Indian. So, and like, if we'd said like a generic takeaway, you know, just like pizzas and kebabs, then he would have been like, well, that's not something different, is it? So we said, well, how about Nando's? And he was like, yeah. So we're going to go and head out and collect it, because the collection was much quicker than the delivery. And we don't know how we feel about getting it delivered with delivery, because they're all on bicycles, aren't they? And not that we don't have anything wrong with the bicycles, but our closest Nando's is quite far away for being pedaling on a bike. We were like, it might be cold by the time it gets here.
We have to get on the motorway, so...
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to go and collect it. Aren't we, my love?
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to Nando's. And I always feel like, as well, Nando's is like the only restaurant chain that I feel like you can eat when you're on a diet, and you can still diet sort of thing. You're pretty much within... You can keep within your calories, although I'm not with my meal, because I've ordered a double chicken burger with cheese and chips and rice, so all the carbs. Becky's been good. She's got butterfly chicken with...
To be fair, I normally only get one side, and I've got cheeky, got two.
You have.
But I do normally only get one side though.
Yeah, so let's go and get the Nando's.
There's a queue. There's Nando's.
There's a queue. It's like one of those retail parks where there's like drive-thrus for everywhere. There's Pizza Hut, KFC, Nando's, McDonald's, all next door to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although that Pizza Hut down there is so good.
Yeah.
It's such a good Pizza Hut. I know like all Pizza Huts are technically the same, but like I feel like that one's better.
Yeah.
Yep, we're not in the KFC drive-thru. We just want to park up to collect the Nando's.
Thank you.
People everywhere. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Lots of people. Off she goes to get the Nando's. Woo! Here she comes. Look at all that. I suppose better help her, aren't I? It's quite a lot. Should I? Yeah, I probably should. Oh yes, look at this. Double burger. Chips and rice. You got butterfly chicken. Woo! Oh well, that was lovely. Becky's on the beer already. I've got a glass so I can make myself a gin. Yeah, it was nice that. I've never had Nando's as a takeaway before. I've only ever had it in the restaurant.
So full.
I know I'm full.
Because we've been eating like
small portions.
Small portions.
And then we've gone all in on that. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
It was really nice, really enjoyed it.
There's no quiz tonight though. Well, there is a quiz, we found out. We didn't realise there was, but there is a quiz. But it's the Haunted Mansion versus the Tower of Terror quiz. And we were like, oh, we don't have a fucking clue on any of that. But it's a bit sad though that we're not doing a quiz, because I've been enjoying it the past 2 weeks. We literally do the quiz and then we talk the rest of the night till the law greens. And it's a nice little Saturday evening.
Nice little Saturday evening.
It is, but anyway, never mind. I'll have a gin nevertheless. And see where the night takes us. I'll only be in this room, but you know. Oh, and I'm in a bit of a predicament. So, I edit the vlogs on Adobe Premiere Pro, and basically we've had the like Creative Cloud package since we was in college.
So like 7 years? Literally like
7 or 8 years, I think.
Yeah.
And my dad's always paid for it basically, because when I first got it I was a student, so it was like £20 a month and you got everything, like Photoshop, Premiere Pro, After Effects, the works, everything.
Oh, After Effects, Jesus, I hated
It
that.
was, yeah, everything. So I've always had it, and my dad's just always paid for it. And when I was no longer a student, it went up and it's like £50 a month. It's quite expensive. And now that we've closed the business, he said to me a few weeks ago, he was like, do you need that anymore? I was like, well, I do still use it to edit my YouTube videos. And he was like, yeah, but you don't film weddings anymore, do you? And I was like, no. And he was like, right, well, can you cancel it, please? I was like, oh. So, and I kind of like hoped he might forget. But he reminded me before, he was like, don't forget to cancel your Adobe thing. And I was like, okay. So, yeah. Bit annoying, I need to cancel it. So I'm going to have to just start editing on I'm gonna have to start editing on just like normal iMovie on the Mac, which isn't really a problem. It's just like I'm so used to editing on Premiere Pro, and because like I am like a trained editor, it's just a bit annoying going on like just a basic editing software. I mean, I could pay for it myself, but it's £20 a month for just Premiere Pro. That's without VAT. So, although to be fair, we've both been accepted onto that degree course that I was telling you about earlier on in the vlog. We've both got a conditional place. It's written, the degree at the end of the course will be a certificate through Sheffield Hallam, but it'll be done at Stockport College. Yeah, so we've been given a conditional place on that, both of us. We're super chuffed about that. So from September, we'll actually technically be students again, which is a bit weird because we'll nearly be 27 at that point. Nearly be 27 and we'll be students, and we'll be 30 when we graduate.
Yeah.
Jeez. But so then we'd be able to get the whole Adobe package again, like all of the software. Not that we need all the software, but you can get all of the software for £20 a month. Whereas when you're not a student, for £20 a month, it's just Premiere Pro on its own. It's a bit annoying though, because Photoshop on its own is £9.50 a month. Like, why is Premiere Pro double the price? It's a bit annoying. But anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? Yeah. I might just bite the bullet and do it, but it depends if I can afford it. I need to check finances, see if I can afford another direct debit. Yeah. Hello, it is now Sunday evening, and I've just been editing the vlog and I realised I haven't finished it, so I'm just hopping on to say goodbye. And this week's vlog is officially under an hour long, for the first time since God knows when. Literally God knows when. I've obviously mentioned a couple times in this vlog, and I'll just quickly say it again. I'm really sorry that I haven't really vlogged much this week. It is still like a 50-minute-ish long vlog, but there isn't really much context in this week's video. So if you have watched it all, I'm sorry it was a bit boring. But yeah, we've had a bit of a weird week, which a lot of it couldn't be vlogged for personal reasons. And yeah, but hopefully from next week it'll be back full of lots of fun things of whatever we can possibly do in a national lockdown. Yeah, so anyway, but if you have watched to the end, thank you very, very much for watching. Please do keep liking and commenting down below. We love chatting to you all. Maybe give us a follow over on Instagram. I will be setting up the Main Street Maker business soon. I don't know if I've told you that it's called that, but I've just told you now. It's called Main Street Maker. I have set up an Instagram for it already, but there's nothing on it, so if you want to go and follow it pre-ready, you're welcome to. And if you've not already subscribed to our channel, hit that subscribe button, guys. What you doing not being subscribed? Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you next week. Bye!